World, it is time for a little bonus stream for Memorial Day. Hope you're having a great Memorial Day out there. And we're going to just play a little Mario Maker. Just enjoy ourselves with a little Mario Maker stream. So that's the plan, people. That is the plan. Let's see if we can bring it to fruition. So far, so good. Things are looking like they're working. Kinda. Okay, there we go. There we are. Alrighty. There's that. And now, bada bing, bada boom. Bring out that. What's up, Fernando? Hey, Chris. What's up, Ty? Hey, Abby. There's Erica. What's going on? What's up, N? Hey, Edward. What's up, Chris? Shout out to the crew. Hope you're having a great Memorial Day out there, people. Hope you're having a lovely Memorial Day. Whoopsies. Almost ready here. Almost ready. Okay, let's call. That's good enough. What's up, Corey? That's good enough. There. All right. And now we fix the red side, and then we'll get right down to business. What's up, DJ Apollo? Hey, Jahan. Happy Memorial Day, DJ Apollo. What's up, Corey, Susie, Andrew, Brian, Captain BS, the legend. What's up, Kev? Ty, Raging Yeti, another legend. Shout out to you, Yeti. You ain't ready for the Yeti, people. There's no way you're ready for the Yeti. Raging Yeti Gaming. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-dow. Well. Did anybody get to go to cookout today? Get together with some family? What's up, Wayne-O? Hey, Kyle with an A. Your weekend holiday has not been good. You wrecked your motorcycle Saturday. Oh, my gosh. I'm okay others than a hurt back. I'm not sure what the end means, but Kyle, I'm so sorry. That is definitely a rough weekend, bro. Wow. I'm so glad you're all right. You're typing. Yeah, motorcycles can be... Yeah. So shout out to you, Kyle. So very sorry to hear it. Very sorry to hear it. All right, people. Well, it's time to escape into a little world of Mario. Let's escape into the world of Mario and forget about our problems for a little bit. Let's see if we can find some amazing levels here. I think we are. I think we're about to see some great stuff, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. Susie, you did the barbecue on Saturday, and today's just chilling. Okay, nice, Suze. What's up, Jeff? You had a nice family cookout. Nice, handsome Paper Mario. How far along are you, Jeff? Have you made it out of Rogueport? What's up, Sebastian? Hey, Mr. Dollar. What's up, Jonathan, the amazing gaming band director? There's an amazing one. And there's Super Trucker J, another amazing one. DJ Apollo had a great Memorial Day. Spent all day with the dog relaxing. That sounds amazing. That sounds beautiful. What's up, Mike? All right, Wayne-O. I'm all right, Jonathan. I am all right. I am bouncing back, people. I'm bouncing back. Last night took in now, but tonight I bounced back. That's what's happening here, people. We're bouncing back. We ain't gonna give up, people. Some people might wish we would, but we're not gonna. That is the dealio, people. The dealio of life. What's up, Em? It was a great trip until that happened, I bet. Saw the doctor. Some meds today's been pretty good. Okay, so at least you're on the mend. You're on the other side of it, Kyle, but definitely very scary stuff. And I'm genuinely so thankful that you're okay. Super Trucker J found a new thing in Zelda Link to the Past last night. Okay. What, you mean like new, like no one's ever found it before? What do you mean? If so, you should be get out of my stream right now and edit that video, Super Trucker J. If you have a clip of something new in Link to the Past that happened in your stream, I'm not kidding, bro. I'm banning you from the stream until you make that clip for your channel. Okay, bouncing back. There we go. We got to bounce back, people. We're bouncing back. Speaking of which, let's get this last step done and then have some fun. People on the internet, people, wow. The internet's a brutal place. What's up, Ian? The internet is quite a place, my friends. I was discussing that today, and really, it was powerful to reflect on. It was powerful to reflect on. gives a lot of context and perspective. All right, well, we're going to call that good enough. Let's get this show on the road here, people. All right. What's up? Check the messages. Okay, I'll try. The thing is, this is what happens with me in messages at this point. I've gotten well, I'll put it in simple terms because I don't want to go off about it. But here's what I want to say. I want to apologize to anyone who's ever sent me a message and had to wait a long time to get to it. I wasn't always this way. The first year as a streamer, I had the little green dot next to my page that said responds immediately. I had that for a long time until I started getting the negative messages. And then I started dreading checking my messages and my emails. And at this point, I basically do everything I can to avoid it, but subconsciously. So that's what happens. I end up avoiding looking at the messages after having enough bad experiences that now it takes me a long time before I ever. It's an avalanche because obviously the longer you wait, the more the messages stack up. Then you got 20 messages, and now you can almost guarantee one of them's coming at you. So it's just it's a weird thing. So again, that may have sounded like I was making a bunch of excuses. My goal there was to give you more perspective of what happens on my end versus just being like, oh, I don't care what anybody has to say to me. I just do my own thing. That's not my attitude. So there we go, people. Mike's uncle's recovering, planning on moving to be with his other family. If he does, you get one of the dogs. It's one of the dogs you're watching, and it's one that likes you the most. Okay, so that's good news for you, Mike. There we go. Now I follow. Okay, Super Trucker J says it might be known, but you never knew. Okay, make that video, Super Trucker J. Jeff got the 4th area, Twilight Town. Okay, 4 crystal stars. Okay, you're liking Paper Mario. A very fun game. I know there's a lot of name-calling crime in there, Jeff, but it's rated E for everyone. What's up, Jan? Okay, Em understands. What's up, Frank? Okay, very good. I'm glad you're... What's up, Susie? Hey, George and Murad. All right. Well, let's get down to business, people. I made you wait long enough. Let's get into some levels. And feel free to share anything fun you got to do today. I got to see a bunch of family and friends for one of my closest friends' retirement party. Might sound odd. One of my closest friends is retirement age, but it's true. It's true. One of my closest friends just retired. But my whole life, I've been close with older people. I feel like my whole life, ever since I was a little kid, I've always, like going over to my friend's house, I would always get into big combos with the parents. I always have got along with people older than me. It's very interesting. But very consistently. What's up, Cliff? Hey, Todd. You Pikachu. Play Mario Maker. Nice, Ian. You saw an interesting thing about Paper Mario in the news. Okay. Very cool. All right, well, here we go, people. Let's get into the game here. Let's get going. The retirement parties can be bittersweet. You completed 5 of the 8 worlds. Okay, awesome. All right, people. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, buddy. I doubt I can bonk like that and get away with it. Need to spin. The parents are sick. Oh, man, but they sent you a sub? That's nice. Okay, don't bonk here, Pat. There you go. Now make sure you Z. Z again. Oh. Wow, that's going to be tricky. Duck jump? Cliff was working on the beach. Nice. That sounds nice, Cliff. Little beach time. Little beach time sounds amazing, to be honest. Hey. Is that good enough? Probably not. Yeah, I didn't think so. They sent you DoorDash. There you go. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, that's not going to fly. So we know we need to basically get this perfect. No room for error. So we can't get away with that either. Can't get away with that either. No. I think that's the way I want to do it. What's up, Munir? Hey, Tunes. Nice to see your names in the mix. Always nice to see the crew. No, that happened again, bro. Well, there's no way this works because I need all the red coins. No beach for Super Trucker J, but you get the pool ready for summer. That's amazing. Now, don't make the mistake of rushing after putting the chemicals. Don't be one of those. Make sure you wait the right amount of time. There you go, Patty boy. That should be the one. That should be the one, people. That's it. What's up, Sal? Nice to see you, Sally. Super Trucker J going to a job fair. Nice. What's up, Rowdy? How's the Endless Run going? Depends on which one you're talking about. If you're talking about the Endless Expert No Skip run that made it over 1,000, that one ended like 9 months ago. I don't know when the last time I saw you, Rowdy. Tunes did nothing today. There you go. Good day to do nothing. Thanks, Raging Yeti, Kevin, Mr. Dollar, Ian, Mike, Susie, and M. That was a great level. That was Joy. What's up, Jared? People on the internet. It's such an interesting thing, people. People on the internet. People on the internet. I got a couple interesting videos in the works. I'll be interested to see how they're received. I will be interested to see. DJ Paul agrees. Since you went back to Endless. Okay, well, that run's still going. I don't know where it's at, though. But, it's a copyright claim. Can I get away with not having to mute it? Can we get the one shot and just not even have to worry about this? Can I do it? Can I at least get a checkpoint first try? How about that? Can I at least get the checkpoint first try, please? Please! I want the checkpoint. I want the checkpoint. Yes, I want the checkpoint. Yes, I want it. Oh, yeah, and I always forget. In my ear, I'm singing along with the music. But to all of you, it sounds like I forget. I'm either right ahead or behind it. Come on, Patty boy. Whoa! All right, what are we doing here? Shell drop? No! Okay, I didn't get my one shot. I at least made the checkpoint. At least I made the checkpoint. Here we go. Here we go, Patty boy. Let's make it quick. Make it quick. Do not miss the shell drop twice, or else you are punished. Okay. Now what do we do in here? Big Z. Oh, buddy. Here we go. Oh, big jump. We got another key. Very nice. All right, we're just about there, people. We're just about there. Yes. Oh, yes, we've done it. Oh, yes, we have. Yes, and there it is, people. Okay. Sorry, I know that was probably a little amusing. A little annoying. You're working on the beach until Wednesday. 5 days off, back to work. Okay, Cliff. Wait a minute. DJ Paul is saying I'm singing in time with the music? Wait a minute. This is huge news. So it's just on the blue side. So on the red side and the purple side, they're saying, no, your voice was lining up. But interesting, I've always gone by the blue side because that's what I've done the most streaming-wise. Wow, so that's great news. I'm so relieved to hear that. So at least somebody hears it, right? Thanks for the GG Raging Yeti, Jonathan, Mr. Dollar, Fernando, Andrew, Kevin, Abby. What's up, Bubba? Thanks, Nelly. Sally and Mike. There we go, people. There we go, people. Jeff thought it was fire on the blue side. Okay, maybe. I don't know. I'll take it. You're all blue, and the voice was in sync. So I don't know what restreaming has done. I don't know how it's possible. But I'm happy. I'm happy it's happening that way. So be it. And Brian, okay. So then I'm wrong in many regards. But happy to be wrong in many regards in this case. I'm going to skip the troll. I'll leave the troll levels for Potsy_FN and Kyle Versus, two of my troll level buddies. And they do a great job with them. In fact, Kyle Versus has a couple big videos on the red side doing really well, focusing on troll levels. So if you're into the troll levels, if you're into watching troll levels, check out my buddy Kyle Versus and check out my buddy Potsy_FN. It's ever so slightly behind. It sounds fine. Okay. So there is that slight delay. What's up, Anthony? It's been a while. What is the blue side? That's the side you're on, Anthony. I'm trying to avoid saying the platform name since I'm streaming to 4 of them. So by saying one, it can appear to that platform that I'm attempting to farm viewers from other platforms to bring them to whatever one I mention. That chat delay. The chat delay is no joke. All right, let's try a little speed run here, people. Thank you, Josh. Trust me, it took me like a full week. If you go back to the first week of February and look at the streams, you hear me every time struggle so much to get myself to say the blue side, red side. It feels so ridiculous. It feels ridiculous, but it is what it is. What in the world was that? This is crazy. It's Memorial. You need an American Saint breakdown. Hey, if someone claims one, I still have it up there, right? I think it's the only thing left to buy with points. Yeah, we had a point breakdown last week, people. Well, that's the other thing I've been reflecting on, though. You know what I've been reflecting on, people? Some people really enjoy the little, you put in your 100 points and you make a fart sound or something. You might love that. And if you do, that's awesome. And if you're a streamer and you like to facilitate 100 points, you get the fart sound or whatever, that's awesome. But my honest truth is, people, I find that very annoying for me. And I believe I'm not the only one. So I think I've put, in the past month or so, I've been trying to like fit myself into this mold that I think would be better for the stream. And realistically, I don't think it's true. I think what I want to lean into, like going forward for June, my goal for June is to make this stream the stream I would want to watch. So all the annoying, what I find annoying, I'm not going to do it. That's my new stance. That's where we're starting out. The icon's blue. There we go. Okay, DJ Apollo claimed it. Big shout out to DJ Apollo, and here we go. Here we go, people. What's up, Gangsta of Love? Abby, claim well that. Okay, so I got to do two. I got to do back to back. We'll do Abby's first, and then we will do DJ Apollo's. Okay, first one, my hands are tied, a classic. I'm sure you've heard of that phrase before. My hands are tied. The phrase means I am not free to act. I can't do it. That's what my hands are tied mean. Now, where did it come from? That's where it really gets interesting. The saying dates back to the second half of the 17th century. It was first recorded in Thomas Fuller's The Holy State and the Profane State in 1642. That's how far back it goes. In this book, the English preacher and historian wrote that when God intends a nation shall be beaten as ties their hands behind them. The pronoun may be replaced with another pronoun or adjective. Okay, so that one dates back to the 1600s, people. My hands are tied. Never would have believed that. Okay, that one's for Abby, and now we got one for DJ Apollo. Okay, they include the swears. We'll be skipping the swears. Okay, how about this one? Truth is stranger than fiction. There's a classic. Truth is stranger than fiction. What it means is what happens in real life can be harder to believe than made-up stories. And isn't that the truth? And here's where it came from. Edmund Burke, from the 1700s, as early as 1775, compared fiction and truth. But the proverb was first used in this form by Lord Byron in Don Juan in 1823. The saying is first attested in the United States in 1845, and in 1897, the proverb was used by Mark Twain. It is found in varying forms. Truth is greater than fiction. Truth is stronger than fiction. Truth is more plausible than fiction. Truth is stranger than fiction, but not so popular. Fact is stranger than fiction. Life is stranger than fiction. You know, that's actually a great Will Ferrell movie. I don't know. I don't think it's family friendly, but I remember really being impressed with it. But it's not like a typical super funny movie. But that's what I think of when I think of stranger than fiction. There we go, Super Trucker J. Sam was suggested making a point redemption to pick which Super Pet song we listen to next. It's not a bad idea. It'd just be tough to facilitate the timing of it. Like, wait, I don't know how I'd do it. Like, if let's say I'm playing Endless Expert, we still haven't gotten a thing, and then 3 people claim it. I don't know. I like the idea, though. Jahan, is this where the phrase comes from? That you could do with one hand tied behind my back? I think that's different. I do think that's different. What's up, Luke? Sally loved that movie. What's the book called? I just got it at a yard sale. That's where this book came from. I got it for 50 cents, 2 quarters. America's Popular Proverbs and Sayings. They cash in the points, keep a list. Yeah, I'm already out, Sam. This is the thing. I'm very into, if we could bing, bang, boom like that, that's as close. And this is what I was getting at. Like this past month, I've been trying to get my head around like, come on, Pat, just do it. Just let people annoy you. But I'm telling you, it's a bad move for all of us. It makes the stream worse for all of us. And I have to believe that I'm not the only one that finds that annoying. That's the thing. That's the other thing I'm experimenting with in June. I refuse to believe that I'm in the minority of people that find 18 fart sounds in 15 seconds annoying with the point redemption. I refuse to believe I'm the only one. So I am taking the approach. I got to go a whole different direction with the points. I'm going a whole new direction, people. I'm no longer trying to fit any mold. That's part of the new mindset. I am detaching from this idea of I think I already know what I should be, and instead I'm going with what works best for me in the stream. So that's where I'm at. You can't set a limit. You can't set a limit. You can set a limit. You definitely can. But I'm saying if I hear a fart sound every stream for 10 streams straight, I'm now done with that sound. I don't want to hear it ever again. All done. Lee thinks it's annoying. Wouldn't want to watch it if something that happened regularly. Is your best advice? It's your stream. It doesn't make you happy. It doesn't add value. It's not going to work, period. That's what I guess I'm trying to accept, DJ Apollo. In a perfect world, I could just rearrange my mind and be like, yeah, I love to hear the fart sound. Use all your points and make all the silly sounds. That would be the ideal if I could get in that like, yeah, oh, you know what? This is what it would feel like. All right, everybody, let's get going. Okay, get your channel points ready. Let's get into the game. I can't take that. That's not for me. And it might be for you, and if it is, I'm not holding it against you. But I'm no longer even going 1% in that direction. So that's where I'm at, people. That is where I'm at. That's where I go. Bing, bang, boom. Let's get to the game, people. Let's get in the game. Let's get in the game.
Oh, no.
It's a min jump, bounce off of the shell, and then min bounce here.
Oh, no.
It's all min bounces, okay. It's all min bounces. Sound a little out of my element. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. And some people, that's what they want me to do. There's some people that believe I'm ruining the stream by not being that guy. Say la vie, James. Susie doesn't like the noises. And again, this is not meant to be criticism towards anyone else or anyone else's stream. This is strictly in the context of what, without a doubt, probably... Oh, it's a triple jump. That was tricky. No! What is that? I can just avoid it? Sebastian says, either I, even worse than the visual notification. And that reminds me, Sebastian, see, now this is what I mean. It had come up randomly in a stream that somebody wanted to see that they liked the stream. And now, as I was editing today, I was so annoyed. There it is! First of all, Barbara, thank you so much for the like. But I'm getting rid of that right now. Right now, that's done. All gone. And thank you so much. It's not that I don't care about you liking the stream. It's that when I make content with that, it's so often right in the way. And it's like, where can you put this that it doesn't end up in the way? I don't know. Clearly, I have a difficult time, like space management, with trying to use blank space, trying to get this, trying to make sure I'm out of the way, all this. Good gracious, people. Good gracious. Think I might need that cannonball? You might be right, DJ Apollo. Super Trucker Jays goes to hear the element, how they are. There you go. Raging Yeti just redeemed the fart sound for 10 times. It's all your fault, Raging Yeti. You ruined it for everyone. What's up, Samuel? Okay. Let's get back to business here, people. See, this is what I have to do. This is my new plan. My new plan is to make new alert sounds, okay? Make new alert sounds, make them very short, and make them trigger automatically. That's a better alternative for me than having that thing come up on the screen and get in the way every time. It drives me crazy. Hey! Jahan says, the furthest I got was past Piranha Plant 1. Okay, fair enough. Barbara says, hope everyone having a wonderful, safe holiday. Thanks, Barbara. And seriously, thank you so much for liking the stream. The timing on that was pretty ironic. Oh, I know what that is. This is a tough one, Andrew. It's awesome, though. Very well made. Very well designed level here. You know what's interesting, people? Captain BS says, I'll be honest, I enjoy the streams the way you had them. You had them a great deal of success the way you had them. No matter what you decide, I appreciate what you do. Yeah, well, my great deal of success had a lot to do with the perfect timing. There were barely any serious, like, exclusive Mario Maker streamers on the blue side. We had basically infinite viewers. Every day, it was like the viewership doubled on each platform. What in the world do we get going on here? Threw it too early. What's up, Balin? Ultimately, what I'm trying to say is circumstances had a lot more to do with my prior success than anything I was actually doing. So I genuinely, I don't take credit for my own success as a streamer. Whatever level of success you want to call it. Obviously, there's lots of different levels when it comes to streaming success. Aw, can I save this now? How are you, Balin? It's fun. One of my streamer buddies, right? He's actually a pretty big streamer, and he had made a post about having to cancel the stream. A very apologetic. He did. It was probably the nicest, best. Hey, apologies for anyone that was looking forward to the stream. I'm not going to be able to do it today. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's what I wish. That's what I wish I did when I was canceling a stream. And I was like, but the thing that here, let me I'll skip to the end of the story. So I started reading the comments. On this post of this bigger streamer that had to cancel. But opted to not say exactly why. Just said it's not going to happen today. Listen to this, people. Multiple people in the chat giving him a hard time for it. In the comments, giving him a hard time for it. Saying he's just making it up. He just wants to lay around. He's just being lazy. And guess who they are, people? Guess who is saying that to him? You think it's trolls? You think it's people working against him? It's his top fans! It is his literal top fans. The people consistently trolling him are the top fans. And it was such a lightning, or like a light bulb moment for me. Because boy, oh boy, people. One thing as a streamer I never in a billion years would have ever anticipated is just how negative, critical, and straight up mean some of the people who like you the most can be. It's a like in real life, it doesn't work that way. You know what I mean, people? In real life, your close friends and family, those are the ones that are the most understanding, right? Those are the people that if you say, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to make it, they say, oh my gosh, okay, whatever you need, let me know if you need anything, right? That's what you get from your close friends and family. But when it comes to streaming, the top fans are some of the first to throw you to the wolves. For a bit, I thought maybe it's something I'm doing. Maybe it's specific to me. But now, oh, and there it is. DJ Apollo called that. We're going to need that cannonball. Andrew say that's harsh. Make me want to stream anymore. Yeah, exactly, Andrew. Jahan, need to have some empathy. That's it. But that's easier said than done because people feel entitled. They feel like, hey, especially if they're a regular supporter, hey, you owe me. You owe me all these streams. How dare you? And if you're going to cancel, how dare you not tell me why? It's not that there aren't 10 million legitimate reasons from a family member passing. I could come up with 1 million reasons that would be valid reasons to cancel a stream without going into detail publicly about why. And again, you would hope, right? As a streamer, wouldn't you hope that the people that would appreciate and understand that the most would be the top fans? No? Am I the only one? It's the craziest thing that it's the opposite. It's the craziest thing. And let me also be clear. I'm not saying this is true for every top fan. I'm not saying for the vast majority of top fans and people who are the biggest supporters, they really do support you. But I'm saying the irony is there's a portion of those top fans that are almost like your biggest enemies and the first to come at you. It's just, It's just crazy. And you can tell that I feel strongly about it. It's just shocking to me. I can't relate. I cannot relate. That's part of the problem. I can't relate. I can't relate to the compulsion if I'm supporting someone and be like, and start trolling them about like something like, I can't, it doesn't compute. I don't understand. I truly do not understand. What's up, Natalie? Gotta be your own people sometimes there, George. Sebastian thinks the regulars, you don't need to explain much. No, you need a strategy, not do it just for fun. See something that works, you just feel good. There you go, Sebastian. It's true, as you mentioned it. Welcome to the internet. Not everyone is the same, and I know everyone's aware of that. Exactly, Sebastian. I'm in the same I'm in the same boat as you. No one's business the reason why I cancel stream. Well, that would be a great if only that were truly. If only that were true, but it ain't. It ain't true. Charles said, it sounds like it's about truth. There we go, gangster love. Okay. People, back to the level. Sorry. Little rant there. But it was just crazy to see it for a much bigger streamer than me. The internet thinks everything is their business. Clark, again, it's just part of, I depend on some ability to relate to some, like at least 1%. But there's not a single instance where I can imagine giving someone that I'm a top fan of a hard time about anything. If there was anything to give a hard time about, it would definitely be like in private, some sort of like, I don't know, people. That baffles me. There we go. We figured it out. We didn't figure it out. Haters can be your biggest fans, no doubt, James. Let's say it breaks it hard when you see the regulars on the content giving the poster a hard time, baffles when they act. Understand, feeling entitled, someone had to cancel, kind of them. You don't need to know the reasons. It seems simple, but it's absolutely not the norm. It is not the norm. Go ahead and read some posts. You won't have to look too far to find them. Find any streamer canceling a post. But this is the thing. Again, you would think. No, Pat. Okay, you said enough. Here we go, people. I'm not trying to rant about you. I'm not trying to rant and rave here. My goal is not to make this negative or about complaining. It was the genuine shock of seeing it and it wasn't just one. It would have been one thing if it was just like the outlier, just one comment from one top fan, but it was multiple. Which is, again, I have to let it go. But it's just, I can't understand. I genuinely do not understand. Cannot relate even 1%. All right, I got it this time, people. This is the one. There you go. Awesome level. This was really, really good. Highly recommend. Take a screenshot. There we go, Mooney. Almost GG, Andrew. Susie doesn't want to harm anyone. That's a beautiful thing, Susie. David couldn't have patched it. The keyboard's a heck of a tool. It sure is. It sure is, people. Hey, and I'd say, what do you think? Maybe once or twice a month, someone around here likes to say, hey, Pat, why don't you raid anymore? Why don't you raid anymore? Have you seen the raids thing get a big, Have you heard anything about raids lately, people? That's my prompt to the chat. Have any of my viewers seen anything on the internet recently about raids and problems with raids? That's my question. Open-ended question. And George coming through with 500 stars. Thank you, George. You are a legend, and this star drop is for you. Okay. Kenny's got a big car fire going on near his house. Hope they're all right, Kenny. Speedrun. George hasn't heard anything? Okay. I was wondering if it made it to my viewers. There's a lot of discussion on Twitter right now about different aspects of raids and raid expectations. And it's it's more, I guess what I've experienced in these past 2 days is a certain amount of validation. A lot of the things that I've struggled with and have felt super personal to me, I've now seen outside of me in powerful ways. And it's actually borderline therapeutic over here. Jonathan, you saw them all? Dale says, when I see you on streaming, I'm disappointed because I enjoy the content, totally valid, but I'm never upset with you or would have the audacity to call you out on it. Fortunately, people feel the need to push the envelope. Dale, well, I know you, buddy, and I know I would, what you just said doesn't surprise me at all. And that's part of what is so out of control. That's part of what's so out of control. Well, probably you've seen on your little section of Twitch, a few streamers had trouble initiating raids. No. Hoping everything's good. Very windy. Okay, that's scary, Kenny. It's a Twitch issue. It was somebody making part of how it began was someone making a post on Twitter about rating somebody that they really liked and then being underwhelmed with their response. So basically calling them out, complaining that they didn't interact more, didn't give them a bigger reaction to getting rated. And it began a whole Twitter topic about it. Like I'm saying, I don't know how much. I'm not gonna say anything. Here we go. Let's get the code in. But be on the lookout. In the next, it's either Tuesday or Wednesday, I'm going to be putting out a video about it myself. I will be weighing in and sharing my own thoughts and experience. Jahan coming through with 100 bits. Thank you so much, Jahan. You are amazing. Thanks for the support. You are amazing. Thanks for the support.
Thanks for the support.
Appreciate you, Charles. The can of worms got opened. Thank you, Susie. George agrees. You were traveling past 4. You watch the streams and you're back in the hotel rooms. There we go, George. And you've been great to have along. You've been great to have along for the ride. There's Gangsta of Love. What in the world is this? New soup. That was pretty nuts.
Oh, no.
Okay, I like how they gave the arrow. I was like, what's that up arrow mean? Now I know. Wow, that's tough. You gotta be right on. You gotta be right on, people. That was awesome. I might have made a big mistake. Yeah, I can't miss those. Very cool orchestra here, Gangsta Love. There you go. Charles remembers Mario 35. Who remembers the Mario 35 days, people? That was unbelievable. I think we'll get another version of it someday. I reset. I had a checkpoint. Okay, Pat. Focus up, buddy. Let's get serious. Right back at it. That part's really cool. A lot of these parts are actually really cool. The same thing happened.
Oh, no.
It's so hard to react that fast. Lee remembers Mario 35. Shout out to you, Lee. Game and Band Director misses it. Imagine they brought... Game and Band Director saying, imagine they brought it up for the new console. Be an awesome move. Create some hype around it. Daniel remembers Mario 35. That's right, me and Player One. Shout out Player One. Super Retro Game Time. He was amazing. That's what M found me, Mario 35. And you know what? I loved the balance that it created, having Mario Maker and Mario 35. I thought they complemented each other so well. I loved how interactive we were able to make the Mario 35, getting in the matches with the viewers. We had such a great thing going there. I loved that. I really loved that. Bro, what do you want from me? Are you kidding? So now I've been assuming I've been doing it wrong. But now I'm second guessing everything. Charles has a question about 1, 2, 3, 35, 64. Yeah, what happened to the in-between numbers? You ain't kidding. DJ Apollo said, I can't wait to get paid so I can resub. Sorry, I can't do it now. DJ Apollo, no pressure at all. People, I totally understand just how broke many of us are. Like, economy-wise, especially in the United States, it's rough for that middle, lower class. It's a rough one, people. So, trust me, you'll never get any grief from me about not giving stars, not resupporting. Not once. Not once. So, shout out to you, DJ Paulo. Dale remembers those days, the pinnacle of the video game life, taking first place in the game with me and Erica. You were amazing, Dale. Mario 35, that's how Keith got a Switch. He embodies greatness. You have to try to wear the shell. Maybe there's a jump indicator I'm missing. I don't know. Little turn back.
Oh no!
Okay, well that works. That works. What's up, nerd? Mike's remembering when he found out Mario Maker 2 was going to be announced.
Oh no!
It's so crazy I'm now in this spot because I've mentioned this before. When we had Mario Maker 1 and then Mario Maker 2 got announced, I remember my first thought being, oh my gosh, Dashi and Ryuka must be going crazy right now. They got literally years of videos guaranteed just by releasing that game. And now here I am in that same position, desperately hoping for a Mario Maker 3, hoping against hope. One of the worst selling Mario games ever, and I'm wanting them to make a third one. It has to actually hit Bowser. So I want to do it later. Make the toss later. What's up, Arjun? Nerd loves the song. Nice. Do you recognize it? What's up, Arjun? I don't recognize the title. Let us know, Nerd, if you know what the song comes from. Oh, gosh. Oh! Trolled myself. It's an anime. It's the Mashal theme song. Okay, nice. Thanks, nerd. Appreciate you, ST. Mario Maker, one of the worst-selling Mario games, I said, George. Hold on, people. Let me be clear, people. If I didn't say Mario, here's the statement. Mario Maker is one of the worst-selling Mario series games for the Nintendo Switch. And if you've been in the stream when I've talked about this before, you already know I'm about to bust out the list. No! I'm getting it this time, people. There we go. There we go. Nintendo Stand is still a few million in sales. Well, Josh, this is what you have to put it against. I'm Nintendo. I can make any of my many games that sell. I can make any of them, right? Now, if I have limited time, manpower, I can't make every game. I can't make a sequel to... If I'm Nintendo, I can't make a sequel for every single game all at once. I have to choose where am I going to make the most money. So while it's true that you make a few million from this game, when they're opting, okay, which series do we continue? How much money it made relative to other similar games, I think it probably has a pretty big impact on how they choose what to make and invest in. But all speculation. The best Mario game ever, you know I agree, Andrew. There we go, George. George said I didn't know that. Okay. I think the last time I went through was 18th on the list. Well, it's 18th. I know, we tried to count it up. Real quick, people. Just humor me here. Just humor me for a minute. So all I'm Googling, if you want to Google along with me, it's not some secret information. I'm just Googling best-selling Switch games. And we have a Wikipedia page that comes up top of the list. This is a list of video games for the Nintendo Switch. Okay, here we go. Here's the list. Number 1. Any guesses at number 1? It's Mario Kart, people. Mario Kart with 61 million copies sold. That's where we're at the top. 61 million. There's our first Mario title that's not Mario Maker. I'm just going to read out the Marios. That's number 1, 61 million. Then we have Super Smash. I'm calling it a Mario game, even though kind of it's a stretch. But I'm calling it a Mario game. 34 million. That's in third place. Now, just appreciate the disparity there. 61 million first place, 34 million third place. So the difference between first and third is basically double. Okay? Already. There's those two. And I'm not even going to talk about the Zeldas, even though I could. I'm just going to stick to the Mario. Then we got Mario Odyssey, 27 million. Then we got Mario Party, 20 million. Then we got New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe, 17 million. There's our 5th Mario game on the list. We got Luigi's Mansion. We're going to call that a Mario game. 14 million copies. There's 6. We now have 6 Mario titles that have sold better than Mario Maker for the Switch. Let's continue. Now we have Super Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury. Managed to sell 13 million copies. We have 7. Now we have Mario Wonder. It's sold 13 million copies so far. Now we have 8. 8 different titles selling better than Mario Maker 2, which came out the earliest, 2019. We continue. Now we have Mario Party Superstars. 12 million sales. We're all the way down to 12 million. We still haven't hit Mario Maker 2, and there are now 9 Mario titles better selling than Mario Maker for the Nintendo Switch. We made it, people. Oh, no, we didn't make it. There's still Mario 3D All-Stars, the 10th best-selling Mario game for the Nintendo Switch. Is Mario 3D All-Stars with not even 10 million copies. 9 million copies. So the 10th best Mario selling game for the Switch, 9 million copies. And remember, number 1 best-selling, 61 million. Okay, and now, reality check. We finally made it. 11th most popular selling Switch Mario game, Mario Maker 2, 8.42 million. 8.42 million. We didn't even break 10 million, people. If I'm Nintendo, I have a lot more faith in the 10 games above Mario Maker. But with all this said, all I'm trying to do is give the context as to why I think it's a long shot we'll get it. Do I think it's possible? Very much so. Partially because Team 0% came through with all this hype around getting all the Mario Maker 1 levels finished, and it's been confirmed that the people at Nintendo heard about that. That's a very positive thing. Secondary to that, we don't know what the hardware of the new Switch looks like, and I think that the new hardware could potentially complement something like level creation. Like if they have more gestures on the touch screen or anything like that. If that sort of thing lent itself to level creation, now they have a different angle to go for Mario Maker 2. You see what I'm saying, people? You see what I'm saying? So there's the stats. Jan's heard the list a couple times now. Is that USA or worldwide? That's I believe it's worldwide sales. Let me confirm. Let me confirm exactly. No, that's worldwide. That's worldwide. Those are the worldwide numbers. And I believe that's physical and digital. The marketing could be an issue. Huge issue. Marketing, they've never marketed Mario Maker 2 well, ever. Or any Mario Maker game, in my opinion. I don't think they've ever done a great job of marketing here in the United States. Charles says, Mario Maker 2 and Smash are in some ways the ad for the other games. They're awesome in their own right, but from a business perspective, I think they fill a particular role in Nintendo strategy. I think that's insightful. That sounds good, Charles. Okay, here's Nerd. How many social media views does Mario Maker 2 get versus all those other games? And how Mario Maker 2 social media help sell other Mario games? Excellent points, Nerd. And definitely a couple beans on the side of, hey, there is some credibility. There is some... It's not that they have no reason to make Mario Maker 3. It's that they have a lot of good reasons not to. But, like Nerd is pointing out, of all the games we listed, well, I wonder. I would bet Mario Kart probably has... I've made thousands of Mario Maker 2 videos. I've never had a single one hit a million. Hit a million. It's gotten close. Whereas one of the 10 Mario Kart videos I posted, 1.5 million. So I don't know. I'd be curious to know that answer, Nerd. Just how many social media views Mario Maker 2 gets versus those others, especially Mario Kart. Because I would have a guess that Mario Kart probably beats it. Hey, Chris. Kelvin just woke up. There you go, Kelvin. What time? It's 7:30 p.m. where I'm at. You might be in for a long night, buddy. Double Star says, does it count that Mario Karts are sold with the consoles? Ooh, that's a very good stipulation. I wonder. Hey, what's up, Double Star? Making homemade pizza. That's a beautiful thing. It seems that Mario and other Nintendo games from the past are getting remastered and released onto the Switch and doing better than Nintendo expected. Yeah, that's true, Daniel. Gangster of Love wants to remake the original Luigi's Mansion. That'd be cool. That would be cool. So yeah, I am hoping, praying, putting my lucky shoes on, whatever I can possibly do to get Mario Maker 3. But I think the strongest, the most compelling thing that Nintendo has in front of them is all the hype around Team 0%. Just Google Team 0%. I've seen a couple different YouTube documentaries popping off, like 250,000 views, literally just talking about the those last 100 levels. So definitely, the first dance. I was just watching The Last Dance, that Michael Jordan documentary. Really awesome stuff. Really, really awesome. DJ, on the flip side, Mario Kart 8 is so popular, no reason to release a new version yet. Well, yeah, that's why we got 25 new tracks, right, DJ? They released another Paper Mario after the first? Didn't break 10 million? No idea, Happy. No idea. Love to see Mario 3 with Mario Wonder mechanics. Yeah, that would be really cool. That would be very cool. Let's try this one. Z Winner is awesome. Yeah, I've heard that a lot. A lot of people say that they would love to see a Mario Wonder in Mario Maker 3. And boy, I agree. I just don't know what it would take, programming-wise, or like how. I don't know if it represents a year of extra work, a month of extra work, or a week of extra work. I have no idea. But all seem very possible to me. Come on, bro. It's the copyright claims. How come I keep picking all the copyright claim levels? I'm just putting on a song. Let's go other side of my TV. That's definitely my favorite of all my songs is this one. It's not even close. It's not even close, people. Here we go. What are you doing, Pat? I'm playing a lot of piano lately. I hear the cries of the helpless and the bounding surround sound, but really trying to get the music going. Oops, I did that wrong. Can I save this? I think I can. I think I'm wrong. I am. I'm wrong. As I often am. Keith says, what would you think of Mario Maker 3D, where it's everything but a 2D side-scroller? I'd be very disappointed. I would be incredibly disappointed. Okay, you finished that video. Good job, Super Trucker J. Good job to my buddy Super Trucker J. Oh, gosh. Would I ever break into Baby Shark over a copyright claim? Yeah, I used to sing Baby Shark in the classroom. For music time, there were a couple classrooms that really liked that song. Sometimes we'd get up and start moving around. Make a whole event of it. Start dancing around the classroom. Whoa, that was cool. Mario Kart will always be a top 5 game because people love racing games. And not only do they love racing games, Mario Kart is one of the few games you can play with your little cousin, you can play it with your grandma, you can play it with your mom, your dad, sister, brother, you name it. It's a very, very accessible game. Oh, jeez. It's a very, very accessible game. And within, like, I'd say within 10 minutes of playing it, you feel okay with it. You understand the controls. You know what to do. You obviously don't know the courses. Oh, that was a mistake. There you go. Jahan's down with Baby Shark. We got it done, Jan. Good save all for nothing, though. Double Stars been playing piano. Working on transposing, mostly because you haven't figured out what vocal range you're supposed to sing in. Interesting. Very interesting. That's the intended way. That's what it's supposed to look like. There we go. I skipped a part there. All right, here we go. Yeah, buddy. Oh my gosh, we did it. Sneak attack. All right, people. Sorry about that. We're back to business now. Was I a teacher? I was. I was a special educator for 10 years, people. I've had a lot of jobs. I've been a sandwich artist at Subway. I've been a photo technician at CVS. I have been a waiter at Chili's. I have been a form sorter at the IRS. I have been a booth setter upper in Boston for expo events. I've done every job at Papagino's. I've had all types of bizarro jobs, people. But by far my favorite, and the one I did the longest, 10 years before being a streamer, special educator. No doubt about it. And I got to do a lot of music in the classroom. We got to do some one-on-one sessions. It was really amazing. One of my favorite parts of my life, no doubt about it. What's up, Maite? Did I say that right? It's been a while. I remember getting it wrong more than I got it right. I'm saying Maite, but I don't think that's it. Did I get to experience Special Olympics? I did! That was the best part of the summer. Once the weather got hot, we're all looking forward to Special Olympics. We did a local one to our school, and there were about 1,000 participants, and it was always amazing. It was amazing. Love the idea of being a teacher. Your niece loves the song you're just playing. Asked if it was available anyway. Not yet. Not yet. Never say not artist. A sandwich artist at Subway. That's true. I am an artist, people. Daniel saying, man, Pat is really the total package when it comes to the job market. That's right, people. I've got a little taste of a lot of different jobs. And some big tastes of a lot of different jobs. Boot or booth setter upper? Booth. No, it's a booth. Like at expo centers, like they'll have 3,000 different booths to set up. I might not be explaining well. I did that for a very short time, so I barely even count that. Used to work at Capriotti's. Philly's cheesesteaks. That sounds good. The memoirs would be titled From Sandwich Artist to Mario Streamer, a super pet story. That's pretty good, Charles. All right, you're in. Make it a biography, and you got the rights. Ashley loves the Special Olympics. Your daughter's gone past 2 years. That's amazing. Yeah, Special Olympics is really. Once you go to one, it might not be what you expect. Whatever you might have in mind, if you're outside of the special ed world, it might not quite be what you're expecting. It's super accessible. There's something for everyone. It's set up in such a way that everyone can participate everyone can meaningfully participate. That's like the line. It's not enough to just go through the motions. You want to meaningfully participate. Have there be some amount of desire, effort, not just dragging somebody through it. You know what I mean, people? There you go. Keith says, Jack of all trades, master of none, the classic. Charles sold cable TV door to door for Comcast right after he got out of college. That job was a trip and a half. I bet you met some wild people there, Charles. DJ says, DJ Apollo would love to be DJ at a Special Olympics event. And DJ Apollo, there always is a DJ. Because they have the little, like the rest section where it's all the seating in the water. And there's usually a DJ there. So check out your I guarantee you, then they do it in almost every city. So DJ Apollo, if you actually wanted that gig, I bet you could get it. And they'd love to have you. If it's a quiet corner for the kids to go, they get to participate. Exactly. There's something for every single person that shows up can meaningfully participate. And that means a lot to me. That means a lot to me because, not a lot of times, but sometimes things can end up being like just for show and like almost for the parents more than for the kids. And I can't stand that. I can't stand that at all. I can't stand that at all. Things that just play to the parents almost not in spite of the kids, but just like the kids are secondary to pleasing the parents. That bothers me. That bothers me, my friends, but that's okay. A lot bothers me. That's all right. A lot of things bother me, like car dealerships. And not returning your cart at the supermarket. Okay, Super Trucker J helped out a DJ for your daughter's cheer competitions. Nice. There we go. There we go. You know what I'm talking about, Gangster of Love? You're picking up what I'm putting down? Trying to keep it as general as possible. Hey, this is nice. Now, this is nice. Good evening, Lisa. Oh, my gosh! I did not cancel the ground pound. Confirmed. Confirmation. Here we go. There's the cancel we're looking for. Good thing it's not a speed run. This is awesome. Car dealerships not returning your car in streaming raids? Well, the thing is, on paper, let the record show that raids, on paper, are amazing. It looks like it should be the perfect thing. It's so interesting how some things are like that, people. There's some things in life, on paper, it looks like it should be the greatest thing in the world. But in reality, in practice, humans ruin it. That's the harsh reality, people. According to me, anyway. According to me. Is this a checkpoint? Yeah, buddy. Oh, gosh, that wasn't it. The humans ruin everything, Keith! This level is awesome, Andrew. No, the humans do, me included. And again, I'm not saying like I'm sitting in my tower, everyone else messes it up, but I'm perfect. No. No, no, that's not at all what I'm getting at here, people. That is not at all what I'm getting at. Not even close. You don't have to watch my stream too long before you'll hear me say, oops, I was wrong. Or, oops, you were right. I'd say it happens at least once a stream. Does that mean I'm amazing? No. It means I'm willing to say I'm wrong a lot. And try to factor that in when I feel very sure about something. But that doesn't just turn off feeling sure about it. You know what I mean? That's all the... It's a big... Oh, I already played this. Shout out to my friend who made it. Charles missed the problem with the raids. Came in too late. Just petty jealousy, sense of obligation instead of helping each other out? Yeah, all the above, and then some. I'm working on a video about it because I want to weigh in. Because it feels like now there's a topic I actually have some... experience / I have something to offer here. I have something to offer. Another from my friend, all right. I'm interested, my friend. I'm trying to make... June is going to be dedicated to trying out some different types of content. Every month I try to have something in mind of what I'm trying to do with the stream, with the schedule or the streaming or the editing or the posting, whatever. One element of it. In June, I really want to focus on making the live streams like geared towards what I feel is what I want to make my stream, the stream I would want to watch. That's part one. And part two is the other thing I was just saying, which I've already forgotten at this point. It was, what were we saying? Oh, the video that I'm trying out different types of content. That's part two. Trying out different types of content, like a video where I just talk to the camera. I've never, ever, as Super Pat World, made a video where I just talk to the camera. And guess what, people? You know what I was realizing? About half of the content that I watch is someone talking to a camera, to a certain extent. Not exclusively just sitting there talking to a camera. But, well, here's an example. Let's take my buddy Ludwig's. Not actually my buddy. I don't know him at all. Buddy is in someone that I'm a fan of. He does a thing called Mogul Mail. And Mogul Mail, he actually has its own YouTube channel for it with over 1 million subs. And so all Mogul Mail is his channel where he will... Oh, gosh, I'm doing this wrong. That's his channel where he'll talk about whatever's in the news, whatever is like current events, kind of giving his opinion, his thoughts. And as someone who's been in the game as long as him, he very consistently has some very relevant and insightful thoughts to a lot of the streaming world stuff. Mogul Mail. So that's one example of what I'm talking about, where it's someone just talking to you. I really like that content, but I never make it. I never make it. So I'm going to try making it. That's what I'm getting at here, people. I played this one too. Okay, apparently I played them all. I played too many levels at this point. I played all 30 million. Hot Dog Highway. Sauce Pow, you really are a legend, buddy. Even when it comes to naming these levels. I love you, Sauce. Double Stuff says, sitting in your tower implies you have a tower to sit in. Thinking you enjoy chilling happily in the tower, connected to your house, judging nobody. There it is. Have you compared how your videos do with you giving nuggets of wisdom versus all gameplay without a story? Yeah, and it makes no difference. That's the craziest thing with the YouTube Shorts, the Reels, the TikToks, all that. There's no rhyme or reason, people. As someone who's I've posted over 1,000 on every platform, and I can assure you, it's 80% luck. 80%. Not to say it's entire luck, but I can assure you of that, people. So if you're out there posting away, not getting traction, it's not necessarily that you're making bad content. You might just be getting bad luck. Because it's you need to get really good luck. You need the right people to get served your short immediately. Those first 100 people that see it make a big difference on what happens next. What I need to be able to do is make much better. Whoa. I need to make much better. I don't even know how to say it. Right now, my entire for basically 4 years, my entire focus has been putting out video game videos. That's what I've thought of myself as. I'm a video game streamer. I'm a family-friendly Mario streamer, right? That's me. I'm a family-friendly Mario streamer. That's me. So what goes along with that, I'm thinking, okay, the best thing I can create is as much family-friendly Mario content as possible. And 4 years later, I can say, not the best strategy. Great. You know what? One of those things on paper looks great on paper. In practice, not so much. Not so much. So what I really want to do is start making some content outside of that. Like I'm saying, just talking to a camera, for instance, something I've never done. And I'm not expecting I make that video and then 1,000 people watch. But right now, I put out these Mario videos that I work hard on, and they get 100 views. You know what I mean? So it's like, if I do that for 4 years, whose fault is it at that point? I gotta switch it up. So that's where I'm at, people. That's where I'm at. We're gonna make it after all, Keith. Gangsta Love says, a reminder of a radio host, the ones that chat with people, pretty objective and fair. Wow, what a beautiful thing to hear. Thank you so much, Gangsta Love. That would be like my dream description, is to be objective and fair. But it doesn't happen too often, so thank you, Gangsta Love. Okay, DJ Paul, the super generalized issue, from what you've seen. Raids should always be appreciated, not expected. Definitely one important point. Problem is that streamers forget that. They think that because I raided you yesterday, you should raid me today. It unfortunately just can't work like that because of a bunch of reasons. Totally understand your perspective. That's it. Exactly, people. And that's exactly what I'm going to go into. I have 3 specific points I want to go into in depth. And I feel well-equipped to do so as someone who's lived through it and had raids off for how many years now? I've had raids off for like 2 years. And every time it comes up, I give like a 10-minute diatribe on everything about it. M says it would take me about 96,000 years to play all the levels in Mario Maker 2, so that's a problem. What's up, Josue? Happy Memorial Day, Brian. Hope your days go well. The memories of those in a better place. Happy, bring joy to your heart. That's a beautiful thing, Brian. Same to you, my friend. Shout out to your whole family. Shout out to Bri. All right, Sauce. We could be in trouble here, people. This level means business. This level means business. Progress. Was that right? I don't know. There we go, Gangsta Love. I wonder if I can clear that spike without... I'm thinking the enemies to get over the next part. I'm not expressing that well. Hey! Not cool. Not cool. Bro, I must be holding right too much. That's what it is. Because I need that, like, arch type trajectory. Bro, what about... Wait, okay, now I'm convinced I'm just doing something weird. I must be doing something to break this. I'm rushing something, messing up the timing of something. Maybe I have to continue to hold the jump button after getting Yosh? No. How do I get more height? Or either more height or make that happen a little earlier. It's almost like it's happening too late. Here we go. I like this. I'm going to wait for a clear video. I'm going to watch a clear video on this one. And I also want to end this by 8. And I just saw Marcus coming through with a request to sing your son happy birthday. Just turned 3! Hold on. And his name is Michael. His name is Michael. Oops. I felt wrong. Yeah. Oh, gosh. I'm all twisted up here. Whatever. Whatever. All right. This one is for Michael. Here, let's get this music out of here. This one is for the one and only Michael, turning 3 in the place to be. Shout out to you, Michael. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michael. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Michael! Thanks for hanging out, Super Pat World. Shout out to your dad, Marcus. Alrighty. Okay, I love you, Sauce. But I started this level too late. I should have started the stream with that one if I was going to do that. I'll probably do that on tomorrow. Okay, Super Trucker J. Where Super Trucker J's at, he calls a sub a grinder. So okay, Marcus says he loved it. Shout out to you, Michael. What I'd like to know in the chat, to anyone who's willing to type, just tell me where you're at, what you call a sandwich that you get from takeout. Is that a sub, like a submarine sandwich? Is it just sandwich? Is it grinder, like where Super Trucker J is at? Let me know where you are. Okay, Ev says sub for you. It's a sub where I'm at. I'm in Massachusetts. There you go. Mike's increasing the love and respect for the game. Love to hear that. Okay, Lee, it's sub. And where are you at, Super Trucker J? You're Ohio or somewhere, right? You somewhere Middle East, Midwest? Okay, sub for Andrew. Sub in Wisconsin. Sub or sandwich. A grinder is a particular subset of sub. And that's from Michigan? Now, hold on. Okay, it's Indiana. Depends on the place. So now, a sub is something like from Subway, a sandwich for anything else. That's interesting. Depends on the establishment. We have subs, hoagies, gyros, grinders. Sub, a Sammy, and a footlong. Sub and grinder, and that's in Wisconsin. So hold on. Here, this is going to wake up your phone. Sorry, people. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. What's the difference between a sub and a grinder sandwich? How dare you? Don't make me say all that again. You let me down, Siri. What is the difference between a sub and a grinder? A sub is a sandwich where the bread is thicker and cuts into slices. A grinder is a roll that is similar to a bagel? Gyro is pronounced hero. Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Okay, thank you, Daniel. Technically, a hot dog and a Pop-Tart is a sandwich. Right, that's true. What's up, Jesse? Happy Memorial Day. Let's remember what the day's about. No doubt. No doubt about it. It's a sub in South Carolina. So, but what I failed to understand, my weak understanding was that grinder was another name for a sub, that it was just like depending on where you were. But now what we're finding out is there's actually a distinct difference between a grinder and a sub that I had no. So I've never had a grinder then. So I've never had a grinder sandwich, and it's a New England term. You gotta be kidding me. Grinder is, I'm reading this off Google. I'm in New England, people. Grinder is a New England term used to differentiate sandwiches with hot fillings, example, meatballs or sausage, from those with cold fillings, which are typically referred to as subs. Okay, so here, where I'm at, a grinder's a hot sub, and a sub is a cold sub? What in the world's going on here, people? Okay, I give up. The more I try to understand, the less I understand, so it's just typical. Okay, in Vegas, they never understood hoagies. You'd have customers asking for that. You'd say, I'm sorry, what's a hoagie? It's a Greek thing. Oh, the hero, right, Daniel? The grinder's hot toasted. Grinder closer to a bagel? Yeah, I never heard the bagel thing. Never heard grinder in Wisconsin. Got to try one. Sign me up. Okay, Serbia agrees with Susie. Often open face, flat, and toasted, and then sandwiched. Well, this is so exciting, people. I got something new to try. I bet I'll love it. It sounds right up my alley. Is a hoagie a sub? I don't know. Hey, Siri. Is a hoagie a sub?
Okay, I found this on the web. For is a hoagie a sub?
Is there really a difference between a sub and a hoagie? This is a post out of New Jersey from 2017. What's this, a radio station? NJ 1015. Is there really a difference between a sub and a hoagie? Northern half of the state calls it a sub. The southern half calls it a hoagie. See, that's what I was thinking. So maybe I was thinking sub and grinder when it's really sub and hoagie. That sounds like they mean the same thing. This prompted a heated discussion between me and one of my coworkers about subs and hoagies. He's from North Jersey, and I'm a hayseed from South Jersey. He claimed a hoagie is different from a sub and described exactly what I always called a hoagie, and he calls a sub. Did some research, came up with, yes, a subtle difference. Okay, here's the answer. We finally got to the answer. With a sub, the bread is a softer roll, cut all the way through, and the top is separated from the bottom of the roll. With a hoagie, a harder roll is preferred, and the roll is split, and the contents, generally the same, are stuffed into the roll and folded closed at the completion. Okay, pretty subtle difference. Pretty subtle difference. Very interesting here. Okay, David said we say grinder hero in New York. Mike says, this is why I feel so hungry when I come up to your stream, Pat. Sorry about that, Mike. The sandwich dichotomy. What's a Philly cheesesteak? Is a Philly cheesesteak a grinder, a hoagie, or a grinder? Grinder, hoagie, or a sub? I would say it's a sub. Steak and cheese sub. That's what we call around here. Refer to hot sandwiches as hot subs. Gee, a cheesesteak. There you go. The classic. Hoagie's a cold sub. Interesting, people. I had no idea. Okay, little lesson. Ironically, I feel like I know less than I did when we started the conversation. Now I just feel whatever I thought I had any understanding about, I've just confirmed I have no understanding about. But that's a better place to be than thinking you know more than you do. You know what I mean? There's Brian. You got enough Dunkin' Donuts points to buy a car. What's your order? What's your Dunkin' order? Do you go with the breakfast sandwich? Are you strictly coffee? Do you go donut? Have you ever had a caramel frozen coffee? That's my ultimate Dunkin' Donuts treat. That has to be a rare treat, or else it'd be twice how much I weigh now. Which is... Ooh, that was cool. Hey, this is awesome. What am I even playing here? How dare you. I think I played this because I remember that ending. Could we Mario Maker stream and get Food Network debate? Yeah, but I'm very interested in it. I guess Philly cheesesteak is a hoagie because it cut the bread all the way. Okay. I think you can, from this conversation, you like sandwiches and all the varieties. You go pasta cream donuts only. Okay, Brian. Good call. Wow, so you must have gotten... Is it maybe a morning routine that you just get one Boston cream donut every day or something? Because I'm trying to put together that you have all these points, and if all you ever get is the donut, it's making me think it's probably a regular thing. There you go. Super Trucker J gave that one a shot. You'd call it a hot sub, Gangsta of Love. Thanks, Andrew and Fernando. Ba-da-da-ba-bow. One more. One more, and then I'll be back tomorrow. And I'm so glad, people, we got this stream. I'm so glad that I ended up going live today. I wasn't sure how long the retirement thing was going to go. So I'm so glad this all worked out the way it did. Is this going to be copyright claim? Probably is. What's up, J-Rug? Switch it up. Switch it up with the one and only J-Rug. We need 5 coins. We don't want to hear butt-up-up. We did. Butt-up-up-boot-up-bow. Okay, we already heard other side of my TV. So now let's go with a little lifeboats. Let's go with a little lifeboats. You're joking about enough points to buy a car, but you love Boston Crypto. Okay, fair enough, Bri. Fair enough. Abba's glad you're here. Been missing the streams. Glad you're here, Abba. What's up, Megan? You caught the last level just in time. There you go. Kyle with the day was down with the bonus stream. Thanks for everyone who came by. Oops. This stream felt amazing. Such a great vibe here, people. Everyone was a positive contribution and a family-friendly contribution. So thank you, people, for real.
It's funny how
Big thank you from
seems to matter at
a
all.
solid bonus stream there, DJ Apollo.
They seem so small.
The bonus stream supreme. Now, we got to do a little better here. Here we go. Bink. All right. What does this spell? Does this spell anything, or is it just design? We got one left after this. Oh. Well, I'm definitely not getting that from here. We want to get that from here. Ah, but we have to get back. All right, that was awesome, but it was easier than I was expecting, so we're going to do another one. It was awesome. It's not a complaint about the level. Just... Oops, where are you, buddy? There we go. Okay, did I like it? Loved it. Taught Pat something new to try. You did. I got to try a grinder. Okay, now we do the last level for real, people. Did you beat the crowd podcast level? Not yet. Not yet. I had a very, very hard time with it. I'd honestly say one of the worst streams of my career trying to beat it at the end of my stream. It was so many foolish things, and I was in such a bad spot. Yeah, people. So, the answer to the question is I haven't beat it yet, Bri, but I will. I will beat it eventually. But I won't go in with that mindset again. I set myself up for such a disaster by starting that expecting to fly through the first 2 sections. That was very foolish. It was a classic you do it to yourself moment. And that's what really hurts. You do it to yourself, it's true. You and no one else, you do it to yourself. Okay, I love you, Ant, but I don't think I can do it in 3 minutes. I want a nice short one. Here we go. This is it. Here's the grand finale. Mike can't believe it. I've gotten 4 of his levels in Endless Expert. It is unbelievable. Out of 30 million to get not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 of yours is definitely defying the odds. All right, grand finale. There it is, Gangsta Love. Your hands were full of dough. Ben found the Tony of Bink. What was that one? Bink. That's higher than usual. Oh, I love this setup. Oh, I thought I waited a bit too long, but I did not. A is in the key of A. Oh my gosh. Now, in order to say if it's A major or A minor, you would need me to sing the third above the root. That'd be the only way to know. Oh, you're supposed to bonk against the wall. That's great design. That is lovely design. I want to land in the middle of that platform and then jump to the left. Need the root, the third to determine the key. Exactly. Exactamundo. Interesting. Maybe my strat is wrong. Maybe I should be jumping left to right. Oh, gosh. No, that sounds like a foreign language to you. Yeah. That's the music jargon. The breakdown is songs that are in a major key are typically happy songs. Happy birthday. Happy song. Sad songs are typically in minor keys. House of the Rising Sun. That's an A minor. Oh, gosh. Pretty much every Metallica song known to man is in E minor. Well, E flat minor as well when they started detuning. Okay, Pat, what are you doing? You're making this look like the hardest level in the game here. Sorry, people. Let's get serious here. That's all you got to do there. Now you bonk against the wall, so you're lined up there. That's room one. Room one locked in. Now, Pat, come on now, buddy. Here you go. There you go, buddy. There you go. The gaming band director weighs in and says, oh my gosh, E flat minor? That's a lot of flats. And see, that's the amazing part about being a guitarist. If you're a guitar player, whether it's a flat, a sharp, a natural, it's just a different number fret on a guitar. But in the gaming band director's world, when you're talking about having to sight read the music, which I guess as I'm talking it out, assuming there was a guitar player in the mix, they would, oh my gosh, they would have to read the sheet. What's up, Ben? I have a controversial opinion. Let me bounce this off the game and band director. Hey, game and band director, I have a question for you. A controversial question. Do you think that 20 years from now, would it be a positive or would it be more positive or more negative if 20 years from now, sheet music no longer was the standard? In its place were more accessible options like tablature, which... Look at this. Oh, I missed. What's up, Paul? Sweet Child of Mine is E flat. There you go, Ben. And that's Sweet Child of Mine is major, a major key. No, I'm thinking of Paradise City. What did you just say? You said Sweet Child of Mine. Sweet Child of Mine. Yeah, that's also major. Lots of Guns N' Roses major songs. Oh! I gave my side away, though. I gave my side away by saying it's controversial. There we go. That's all. You think if it opens up music to more people, you think it's a good thing? You think that being able to read music is a very powerful skill? Okay, well, I'm so glad you answered it that way, Jonathan. Here's what I would like to hear from you, if you're willing to give it to me. I would like a 3-sentence summary as to why, in your opinion, reading music is a very powerful skill. And I'm genuinely interested. Okay, what's up, Paul and Bella? What's up, Slop? I just saw you up there. Ba-do-doo-doo. Ba-da-da-bow. And sorry to put you on the spot. Feel free to ignore my prompts. I'm not going to be mad if you don't respond. Okay, we got it this time, people. You ready? You ready? Almost. I'll have it next try. You'd say maybe guitarists in an orchestra, the majority of instruments it wouldn't work, you don't think. Used to know how to read sheet music, but you forgot. Yeah, that's the tough thing. Well, the good news is, John, you could still decipher it. It would just take you much longer. But I bet you still remember Every Good Boy Deserves Fudge and all those acronyms. All right, this is the one, people. This is the one. Oh, I'm still too early. Oh, we got Double Star Mom now. She's deep in the music world too, so she has some great insight. Reading music is a powerful skill because it facilitates groups playing together. I can't read music fast enough for piano, so not reading music opened everything to me, but I also love playing in groups on trumpet and singing. Now, Double Star Mom, that sounds like all of the power rests in sheet music being the default, meaning if there was an alternate, what would... Here's what I'm trying to say. When I imagine a group of musicians playing together, I don't think it makes any difference if they're all reading sheet music versus if the guitar player is reading tab. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying you put a bunch of musicians together, and you could easily give the guitarist the tab version. And to me, that undoes the entire power of reading the music in the context you just said. Drum music for orchestras is already different than standard for some. Played violin in school, okay. What's my favorite song? Like just my favorite song of all time? Probably Stevie Wonder, Signed, Sealed, Delivered. I know I could relearn it quickly. I feel I've forgotten all the music theory. And choir director would give us huge pieces like Mozart, make us sight read. Solo in front of everyone else. Wow. Too many instruments that use different clefs. Jonathan says, goes into educator mode. Here we go. I think it's powerful skill because, A, it teaches literacy for students. The skills you need to read music are very similar to what you need to read words. Wow. I'll have to let that marinate. Because on its face, it's hard for me to accept that's 100% real. But you absolutely have the credibility here. So I'm defaulting to you. And then B, there's so much music out there for many, many years that I think it's powerful to be able to read anything that's out there. Okay, well, B, I feel like goes back to the point I was just making to Double Star 35, which is that ultimately, if what I'm saying comes to pass 20 years, the default is no longer sheet music, all of the old music can get translated to the new, easier way. And then more people can play. So that's the one piece to me that doesn't feel very powerful is the idea that it feels like it could easily be replaced by better alternatives versus the idea that it has to be the default setting. It feels like it counts more people out than it gives that it versus how many it empowers. But that's just from my perspective, and you've definitely given me some things to think about here and consider as my opinion continues to evolve. As great opinions should, people. You want to have a great opinion on something? It probably won't be your first draft of it. Oh, that was very foolish. Reading music is hard for you? Yeah, very hard for me too. It makes sense for guitar players to have tabs. I think music teachers should realize not every brain works the same. I think if someone's not reading music well, they should try something else. Oh, well, see? Okay, that sounds like you're dipping a toe into my side. I definitely think there are alternatives that we could use. The system we have is 700 plus years old. Well, and see, now you're really getting into my side of things, which is, in my opinion, sheet music is incredibly outdated, and it's embarrassing that we still use it. When I said I have a controversial, that's how I'd represent my current, before having this conversation, opinion. Sheet music is completely outdated. It's embarrassing we still use it, and it's ridiculous how many older teachers, like 60 plus, shove it down students' throats as the official pure way to play music, and I don't agree with that, even 1%. Are we talking about tab for all instruments or just guitar? We're using tab for guitar as the example for a future alternative that could exist. Here's what I'm getting at. I'm kind of out of the box, but like right now, if you buy a VR headset, the Quest 3, you can learn piano on the headset. The notes and stuff go right in front of you. You're staring at the keyboard. It's easier if you Google it, people. It's easier if you Google it. If you Google Quest 3 learn piano, you'll see what I'm talking about. It essentially represents a potential new language or a new way of conveying the same information that feels way more modern, way more readily available to potentially millions more people. What's up, Pixel the President? Happy Memorial Day. Coming through with the bits. Thank you for that support. This one's for you.
You are amazing. Thanks for the support.
Paul says, my thing is reading music through paper is not the only way, because music can be read through sound and vibrations, no doubt. It definitely can be. But the prompt is, would we be taking a step forward by evolving beyond sheet music, or does sheet music always have a place? And it's easy for me to believe that in 20 years or 50 years, whatever the time limit would be, no, everybody's done with sheet music. It's outdated, the old, worst way to do it. That's my controversial opinion starting point. Erica agrees with the game band director. Music reading is left to right like word reading, needs visual distinguishing, but without the phonics. If someone is struggling with phonics, it can activate the literacy parts of your brain. Pretty sure it's similar neural pathway, but activated a different way. That sounds so hyper-specific. Of all the students in a school, how many people would it describe that struggle with reading, but then have it unlocked by playing music? It feels like it can't be more than 10 people in a single school. And at that point, it feels like way less relevant to me. The reason you're asking is because a lot of studios in Nashville, not the keyboards piano, will have sheet music while bass and guitar given a type of tab. Okay, that's interesting, Daniel. This would be the first topic we do the podcast. Yeah, come on! This would be great. That's great. You know what? We should find topics where we slightly differ and then just discuss the reasons why peacefully and then give each other the space to form our opinions as such. You know what I mean? Like, I want to give my opinions to you without any pressure for you to change yours. I feel like that's like the best kind of conversation and the rarest. And definitely my favorite kind of conversation to have. You get to actually learn how people think and why, separate from your own little brain. To get a little space from your own little brain. There we go. I was just jumping too early. All right, people. This was an excellent stream. This was an excellent stream. I really, really enjoyed this, people. It definitely confirms to me that this is the way to go. I want to lean into I want to lean into making this stream what I would want to show up to. Okay, Daniel say this. I'm dyslexic, but it doesn't affect normal readers too much. Affects how you do numbers and music. Okay, interesting, Daniel. Found students who struggle with reading music too. As they get better with reading music, they get better with reading words too. But what's the percentage, Jonathan? That feels like it's got to be 5% or less. So hard for me to believe that's anywhere close to 20, 30, 40% of students. And at that point, that's when it would be a compelling point. If it's even a larger portion of students. But if it's 5% or less, it doesn't feel all that compelling or relevant. You don't think sheet music can ever go away because how else would vocalists understand what to sing? And this is where I'm saying the open-ended, DJ Apollo. Like right now, the example I gave is like VR headset with piano. What would you call that? What music language do you call it? When you put on a VR headset, the keys you want to hit are projected onto the keys Guitar Hero style. What do you call that? Because that didn't exist last year. And that's my point, is that moving forward, I would hope that we have more stuff like that for everything. From singing, every instrument would have a better version of sheet music, because sheet music to me is the worst. My least favorite part of being a musician is sheet music. Easy. And I've done it my whole life. So it's not like, I don't think it's one of those things that necessarily getting good at it and then you're like, oh yeah, now this is great. Certainly not my experience. Certainly not my experience, people. You got a music degree, but music dyslexia. Totally fair, Daniel. Suggest I should try piano without music reading. It's life-changing for me. Change your opinion on that. There you go. There's studies done that those in music classes score consistently higher in math than those who don't. That makes sense to me. It'd say 40+% of your students. Hold on. This is why I don't believe that. The original statement is, we found that our students who struggle with reading music too. So here's the starting point of 100% of the students in your school do not struggle with reading, right? You've got the whole student body. So now, of the 100% of the students that exist, which percentage struggle with reading? Let's say it's 50%, just as a number to pick. 50% of the students struggle with music. Now, how many of that 50% are helped by music? Are helped in reading by music? And you're saying it's 40% of the 50%, essentially? But I made up the 50%. Because how it affects different parts of the brain. You'd say that's tabs, because showing the chords? Yeah, never seen it. Yeah. Well, it's less the point of what you call it and more answering the question of how would a vocalist understand to sing. And so if you open your mind to the reality of like VR glasses that you just put on, like this. Like imagine I'm a singer. I need to see the notes. I can put on my glasses, right? And now I'm singing the words and the note I need to sing, not in sheet music, represented maybe on a keyboard, any which way I want. That's the kind of thing that could so easily exist in just a few years. And then we can be done with all the G-clef nonsense. Okay, so people, thank you for the discussion. I got to get going. Thanks for being here. Hope to catch up with you tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow, 11 and probably 8 p.m. We'll see. It'll either be 6 or 8. So thanks so much for everything, people. Hope to catch up with you tomorrow. Thank you so much, George, our super star leader with 500 stars, and everyone else that was kind enough to hit with 30 stars, shares, follows, likes, gifted subs, all the above. Thank you so much for your love and support. And if you are someone that struggles with depression or anxiety, you are not alone in that struggle, my friend. That's something I struggle with, and there are a lot of us struggling. So if you're one of them, make sure you got someone in your life you can talk to about it, a friend, family member, loved one, a therapist, and try to get some movement in your life. Get yourself moving, your headphones in, your favorite music playing can make a huge difference in your day, your physical health, and your mental health. So I encourage you with that. Hold on to hope. Believe better days are coming because you never know. Tomorrow could be the best day of your life, but you got to get there to find out. So hang in there. I'm rooting for you. Hope to catch up with you tomorrow. Thanks for the great stream. And happy Memorial Day. Definitely a heavy holiday, but an important one. And shout out to anyone who's lost someone in the Memorial Day context. So shout out to anyone that's might be a little extra. Maybe you're a little down today. I know Memorial Day can be potentially a difficult day, depending on what it's attached to for you. You know what I mean? So all the more reason to stay encouraged. Make sure you're connected to the people. And I appreciate you being here. So hope to catch up with you tomorrow. Until then,